I want to show. I really want to show you the place that I'm staying here in Krabi, which is it's great. I mean, I love it. It's one of the most beautiful that I've ever been. And actually arrived yesterday, but it was night, so I couldn't really show you around. But I'm so eager to show you the room that I'm staying here. It's like a little villa with a chalet with its own bathtub outside, which is so good. I do love it. So let me show you around. So this is the little villa that I'm staying here. Over there is a swimming pool. There is a bathtub. I mean, a bathtub outside. I mean, how beautiful is that? Just imagine yourself relaxing here with all the plants on the outside. That seems like to be in the jungle. And this is the inside of the villa. It's like a mini apartment. That's the bedroom. And how beautiful is it? Wardrobe. The view from outside. There's a little corner if you want to make something. This is the bathroom. Welcome to Krabi. I'm on the coast of Thailand, and this is my first meal here. Actually, whenever I choose like a restaurant or a place to eat, what I keep in mind is that that place has to have at least some people in it, of course, and most important if they're local. That's even better because it makes the food not only is delicious, but the prices are also very affordable. Now, I'll be honest, I'm not completely sure what exactly I choose. I just picked the thing that I didn't ever saw before. I didn't eat yet because the menu is very vast in this restaurant here. And one thing that I can't really cope very well is when I have too many choices to choose from. My brain just start to freeze. Yeah, I start to panic. I don't cope well under stress anyway. So yeah. So this is a soup noodles, and there is like dumplings inside, some fried onions, pork, vegetables. It's a clear broth and this kind of cracker here, which is like a mice cracker, a corn cracker. Sorry, it tastes almost like a Mexican tortilla, something like that. I want to mix everything. Let's mix everything and let's try it out. Okay, the dumplings, since they are made with mice as well, because they are they are yellowy. Mm. Oh, that's so good. They are shrimps dumplings. They're full with shrimps inside. And the broth, it's really refreshing, even though it's hot. That's so good. I know that seems a bit awkward to choose something hot to eat when it's this hot outside, but it's really good. And I think there is some minced meat inside as well. Should always be pork. Overall, the flavors is extremely light and it doesn't have that extreme punch in it. And I also choose on the side this crunch pork meat as well. I wanted to try some shrimp cake because I never tried them before, but I tried something similar in Chiang Mai, which are like fish cake, and they're really, really good, but they ran out of both. So I opted for this. There's this crunchy lid inside, which I can't really wrap my mind about what it reminds me. It does remind me of something, but I'm not completely sure of what, honestly. And this is bothering me so much because I already felt that taste before. But imagine, think what it is. It's a mix between something like citrusy a little bit, as well as not not sure honestly. But anyway, it it kind of give an interesting taste to the pork. And after that, I was really craving something a little bit sweet, and most importantly, something to drink like that would have been cold. And there was a drink that I saw several times that I really wanted to try. That is basically like tea, green tea, but it's served cold. It doesn't have any additives, any sugar in it. It's completely natural. And I wanted to buy it to the 7-Eleven near to where I'm staying, but unfortunately the lady didn't have change for my meal, so I had to go to the nearest shop and I pick up this one instead, which is still green tea, but it's like the jasmine version. And I'm curious to try how does it taste because I did love the green tea that I tried in the other shop. And like I said, it's just basically just green tea. It doesn't have anything inside. It's completely natural. And yeah, it was really something that I was craving. So yeah, and that's also a little bit the down the downside of where I'm staying. Sorry for the light; it's a bit dark now outside. Even though it's only I think 7 p.m. But anyway, as I was saying, I'm staying here in Krabi for almost like 2 weeks, and the downside of it is that I'm in Klong Muang Beach. I hope I pronounced that right, which is not very touristic yet. It's more like it has still like that wild and raw side of Thailand, which I do like. But the thing is that if you don't have something to ride, like a car or a motorbike, it's really hard to move around, which is the downside of where I'm staying, even though it's beautiful. And don't get me wrong, I do have my driver license, but here they drive on the left side of the road, which per se is already a challenge. And I don't really want to get invested in a car here. And the other best option would be a bike, but I'm not really good at driving a bike. The only time that I do try to drive a bike was in Bali, and I did crash myself in the on the through the gate of a temple. So it's a big no for me. Which is why I'm getting it a little bit more relaxed here, because up until now, since I came here in Thailand, I only focus on visiting and running all over the places to visit as much as I could in the time that I had at my disposal. Now in these 2 weeks, it's more like living it, basking it, just absorbing all in, and just basically taking it all in, rather than move all over the place. Which is why I decided to spend a little bit more time than usual here on the coast side of Thailand. So it's also a good way to work on previous project that I didn't have the time to finish back home, to catch up on some work anyway, and so yeah.
Klong Muang Beach is truly a place of peace and quiet, located not far from the most known Unwind Beach. Fortunately, this jewel is not yet extremely well known, but over the year it has become more and more known. Klong Muang Beach is the ideal place to relax, forget about the course of time, barefoot and with the salt in your hair. It is not difficult to find your own private corner on this piece of beach and enjoy a nice swim in its surprisingly warm waters. You won't get bored of the landscape here because due to the tide, its landscape changes constantly throughout the day. And why not then relax in one of the many bars and restaurants on the sea, such as the Andalai Cafe, and later on enjoy the spectacle of the sunset with the profile of the island and cliffs in the background.